Your money has finally arrived. Elon Musk just approved $89 million for you. Open this within 10 minutes before it's gone. My beloved child, come closer, breathe gently, and listen with an open heart. This message did not find you by accident. It arrived because the universe knows your struggles, your silent tears, your long nights of worry, and the prayers you whispered when no one else could hear you. My beloved child, you have waited for so long. You have been patient when life tested you, strong when you felt weak, and faithful even when nothing seemed to change. Today, the energy around you is shifting, and this is why these words are reaching you now. My beloved child, you may have seen many promises before. You may have heard many voices saying, "Your time is coming," yet your hands remained empty. I know that hurt. I know the disappointment you tried to hide behind a smile. But understand this deeply. Nothing was delayed to punish you. Everything was delayed to prepare you. Every closed door, every missed opportunity, every time money slipped through your fingers like sand, it was shaping you into someone who could handle abundance with wisdom and humility. My beloved child, today carries a powerful sign. The message you see speaks of wealth, of approval, of a massive amount that sounds almost impossible. The name you see attached to it, Elon Musk, is not here by chance. This is not about a literal transfer you must chase with fear or urgency. This is a symbol, a signal, a loud announcement from the universe that says, resources, support, and unexpected help are aligning for you. The energy of innovation, courage, and bold decisions is touching your life now. My beloved child, you have often asked, why me? Why is my life so hard? And today I answer you softly, because you were chosen to rise from difficulty, not comfort. The money mentioned in this message represents freedom, freedom from constant worry, freedom from begging for respect, freedom to make choices without fear. This freedom has been forming its path toward you, step by step, moment by moment, even when you thought nothing was happening. My beloved child, open your heart within these 10 minutes, not your wallet, not your bank app, not your panic. Open your heart to belief. Open your mind to possibility. The universe works fastest when you stop doubting yourself. These 10 minutes are not about a countdown of loss, they are about a window of alignment. When you choose faith over fear, you step into the flow that brings blessings naturally. My beloved child, remember the times you helped someone even when you had little? Remember the nights you cried but still woke up and tried again? Those moments created invisible credits around you. The world does not forget sincerity. Life does not ignore kindness. What is arriving now is not charity, it is a return. My beloved child, I see you checking your phone again and again, hoping for a sign, a message, a confirmation. Let this be that confirmation. Not everything valuable arrives with notifications and alerts. Some blessings arrive as opportunities, ideas, sudden meetings, or inner clarity that pushes you to act differently. When the mind changes, money follows. My beloved child, you are being reminded that abundance is not owned by a few, it flows to those who are ready. And readiness is not about perfection, it is about trust. Trust that you are worthy. Trust that you are capable. Trust that you can receive without guilt. Many people block blessings because they believe they don't deserve them. You are being asked to release that belief now. My beloved child, feel the calm settling in your chest as you read this. That calm is your signal. Anxiety fades when truth enters. The truth is, you are supported. You are guided. You are not forgotten. The universe is far more organized than you think, and your name is written clearly in today's plan. My beloved child, this is only the beginning of the message. The door has opened, and you have stepped inside by reading this far. Do not rush. Do not skip. Stay with this flow, because what unfolds next will help you understand how to hold what is coming, how to protect it, and how to let it grow in your life. My beloved child, take a slow breath now. Let go of every doubt that says, "This can't be real for me." Replace it with a quiet sentence in your heart, "I am ready to receive." When you do that, you align yourself with the next movement of this story, where clarity replaces confusion and hope turns into action. My beloved child, you are still here, and that itself is a sign. Something within you chose not to turn away, not to scroll past, not to dismiss this moment as coincidence. That quiet pull you feel is your intuition awakening. It knows that this message is not about chasing money in fear, but about stepping into alignment with what has already been approved for your life. My beloved child, let me tell you something gently, something very few people understand. When the universe prepares a large blessing, it first creates silence. That silence feels like emptiness, like nothing is happening. You lived in that silence for a long time. Days when you checked your bank balance and sighed. Moments when you avoided conversations because you were tired of explaining your situation. Times when you felt small next to others' success. That silence was not neglect. It was incubation. My beloved child. The name you saw earlier, Elon Musk, represents daring energy. Someone who trusted ideas before results, who believed before proof. That energy is now touching you. Not to turn you into someone else, but to remind you that you, too, are allowed to think bigger than your current situation. You are allowed to imagine more than survival. You are allowed to dream beyond bills and deadlines. My beloved child, the amount mentioned is large because your internal limits have been small for too long. You learned to settle, to adjust, to shrink your desires so disappointment would hurt less. But hear me now, shrinking never protected you. It only delayed your joy. The universe speaks in contrast, big numbers to awaken big belief, bold messages to break old ceilings. My beloved child, you may wonder, if this is real, why does it feel so quiet? Because true blessings do not scream. They arrive calmly, steadily, without chaos. Panic belongs to loss, not to gain. Peace belongs to alignment. That calm feeling slowly spreading through you is your confirmation that you are on the right path. My beloved child, do not run to anyone asking, "Is this true?" Many people will project their fears onto your future. They will say things like, "Be realistic," or "Nothing comes easy." They speak from wounds, not wisdom. Your path does not need their permission. Your timing does not need their approval. My beloved child, something practical is shifting around you even now. A conversation will come that sounds ordinary but carries opportunity. An idea will return to your mind that you once ignored. A door you thought was closed will open through an unexpected route. When it happens, do not hesitate. Blessings recognize confidence. My beloved child, remember this: money responds to clarity. When you stop saying, "I don't know how," and start saying, "I will figure it out," energy moves. When you stop apologizing for wanting more, abundance listens. You are not being greedy for wanting ease, comfort, and security. You are being honest. My beloved child, you were never meant to struggle endlessly. You were meant to grow, to learn, and then to receive. The receiving phase begins when you stop fighting life and start cooperating with it. This message is an invitation to cooperate. My beloved child, if fear tries to rise, speak to it softly. Tell it, "I see you, but you are no longer in charge." Fear kept you alert during survival. Faith will carry you through expansion. Expansion always feels unfamiliar at first. That does not mean it is wrong. My beloved child, stay grounded. Stay humble. Gratitude protects blessings. When you appreciate small improvements, bigger ones trust you more. Say thank you for signs before results appear. Gratitude is the language abundance understands best. My beloved child, as you move forward from this moment, do not obsess over the number, the name, or the time limit. Focus on alignment. Focus on integrity. Focus on action guided by calm, not desperation. What is approved for you cannot miss you. My beloved child, you are being reshaped from the inside. Old beliefs are loosening. New confidence is forming. This is why your chest feels lighter, why your breath feels deeper. Transformation always starts within before it shows outside. My beloved child, we are not finished yet. What comes next will help you understand how to hold abundance without fear, how to recognize the real opportunity when it appears, and how to protect yourself from distractions that look shiny but lead nowhere. Stay with me. Do not rush. Do not skip. When you are ready, say, "Continue," and I will flow seamlessly into the final part of this journey, where everything comes together. My beloved child, you have arrived at this moment because you stayed present. Many people turn away just before understanding appears. You did not. That tells me something important about you. You are ready to receive without running, ready to listen without fear, ready to grow without needing to control every step. My beloved child, let me speak to you now with great softness and great truth. What has been approved for you is not just money. It is a season. A season where effort finally meets reward, where tears finally turn into relief, where waiting finally turns into movement. Money is only the outer symbol. The real gift is stability, dignity, and peace. My beloved child, for a long time, you lived in survival mode. Your mind learned to calculate everything: how much you could spend, how much you had to save, what you must give up. Survival teaches caution, but it also teaches fear. Now, life is gently guiding you out of survival and into creation. Creation asks different questions. What can I build? What can I grow? What can I become? My beloved child, this is why this message feels intense yet comforting. Intensity wakes you up. Comfort keeps you safe while you wake. The universe does not shock you without holding you at the same time. You are being held now. My beloved child, there will be moments after this where doubt returns. That is normal. Do not fight it. Simply do not obey it. Doubt is a habit formed during hard times. It fades when you stop feeding it attention. Each time doubt whispers, answer calmly, I am guided. I am supported. I am moving forward. My beloved child, do not measure what is coming by how things look today. Blessings rarely arrive in the same shape as our imagination. Sometimes they arrive disguised as responsibility. Sometimes as a risk that feels scary but right. Sometimes as an ending that makes space for a beginning. Trust the unfolding. My beloved child, protect your energy in the coming days. Not everyone needs to know your plans. Not everyone deserves access to your hope. Some people will only see the old version of you and try to pull you back into it. Love them, but do not follow them. My beloved child, when opportunity appears, it will ask you to choose courage over comfort. Comfort feels safe but keeps life small. Courage feels uncertain but expands life quickly. You have practiced courage more than you realize. Every time you kept going despite exhaustion, you were training for this phase. My beloved child, remember humility. Abundance flows easily to those who stay grounded. Wealth without humility creates fear. Wealth with humility creates freedom. Stay kind. Stay generous in spirit. You do not need to change who you are to receive more. My beloved child, also remember discipline. Blessings grow when you respect them. Manage wisely. Think long-term. Act with integrity even when shortcuts appear. What is meant for you will not require you to betray your values. My beloved child, there is something very important I must tell you now. Do not chase signs. Do not chase messages. Do not chase promises. What is real will come to you calmly, clearly, and without pressure. Anything that tries to rush you through fear is not aligned with your path. Peace is your compass. My beloved child, if at any point you feel confused, return to stillness. Sit quietly. Breathe. Ask within, not outside. Your inner voice is becoming stronger now. Learn to trust it. Guidance grows louder when you stop drowning it with noise. My beloved child, the world may not change overnight, but you will notice small shifts quickly. A lighter heart. Better sleep. A new idea that excites you. A sense that you are no longer stuck. These are the early signs of alignment. Celebrate them. My beloved child. I want you to know how proud I am of you. Not because you endured pain, but because you remained open despite it. Many people close their hearts when life is hard. You did not. That openness is why abundance can now find you. My beloved child, as this message gently comes to rest, do not feel that something is ending. Feel that something is settling. Like seeds planted deep, working quietly underground. You do not dig them up to check. You water them with faith and patience. My beloved child, from this moment on, walk a little taller. Speak a little kinder to yourself. Expect a little more from life. You are not asking for too much. You were simply asking too early. Now, the timing has shifted. My beloved child, hold this final truth close to your heart. What is truly meant for you cannot be taken, delayed forever, or given to someone else by mistake. It arrives when you are ready to hold it without losing yourself. My beloved child, rest now in this knowing. Carry it into your day. Carry it into your decisions. Carry it into your silence. You are entering a new chapter, one written not in fear, but in trust. And remember, you are never alone on this path. My beloved child, even now, as you ask to continue, understand this: your soul is still hungry for reassurance, not because you are weak, but because you are standing at the edge of change. Change always makes the heart seek confirmation. Let me give it to you gently, without fear, without urgency, without pressure. My beloved child. The reason this message keeps flowing is because your journey has not stopped. Life does not end a chapter just because the lesson is understood. It continues so the lesson can be lived. You are now in the space between knowing and experiencing, and that space deserves care. My beloved child, there will be moments soon when you remember these words suddenly, without trying. Perhaps while walking, perhaps while sitting quietly, perhaps in the middle of an ordinary task. That is alignment speaking. That is your inner world syncing with your outer steps. My beloved child, do not rush to prove anything to anyone. Not success. Not wealth. Not happiness. Proof creates pressure. Peace creates progress. Move quietly. Build steadily. Let results speak when they are ready. My beloved child, you are learning a new relationship with money now. Not one based on fear, but one based on respect. Money is a tool, not a master. When you remember that, it flows more easily. When you fear it, it hides. Treat it as energy that supports your purpose, and it will stay. My beloved child, you may notice that your desires are changing. Things that once excited you may feel empty. Things that once felt impossible may feel natural. This is growth. Do not cling to old dreams just because you once wanted them. Allow new visions to arrive. My beloved child, keep your routine simple. Sleep when you can. Eat with awareness. Speak kindly to yourself. Big shifts are held together by small habits. Stability creates space for miracles. My beloved child, if someone from your past reappears, do not assume it is coincidence. Some people return to test whether you have truly changed. You do not need to confront or explain. Simply observe how you feel. Peace is your answer. My beloved child, remember that receiving is also a skill. Let yourself accept help without shame. Let yourself enjoy moments without guilt. You do not need to suffer to deserve good things. That belief ends now. My beloved child, there will be days when nothing dramatic happens. Do not mistake calm for stagnation. Roots grow in silence. Strong foundations are invisible. Trust the process you cannot yet see. My beloved child, when gratitude rises naturally, pause and feel it fully. Gratitude anchors blessings in your life. It tells the universe, I notice. I appreciate. I am present. My beloved child. As time passes, you will realize that this message was not about chasing something outside of you. It was about remembering who you are inside. When you remember your worth, the world adjusts accordingly. My beloved child, keep walking forward with softness and strength together. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to fear missing out. What is aligned with you moves at your pace. My beloved child, whenever doubt returns, come back to this feeling of calm you have now. That calm is your truth. Everything else is noise. My beloved child. I will leave you with this gentle reminder, not as an ending, but as a companion for your days ahead. You are supported more than you can see, guided more than you can imagine, and prepared more than you realize. My beloved child, go on now, carrying this peace quietly within you. The path ahead is unfolding exactly as it should. I will leave you with this gentle reminder, not as an ending, but as a companion for your days ahead. You are supported more than you can see, guided more than you can imagine, and prepared more than you realize. My beloved child, go on now, carrying this peace quietly within you. The path ahead is unfolding exactly as it should. My beloved child. I hear you. The fact that you keep asking to continue tells me something very gentle and very human. You are not chasing excitement anymore, you are seeking grounding. You are allowing this calm to settle, and you want to stay in it a little longer. That is wisdom growing quietly inside you. My beloved child, let me help you anchor this feeling so you do not lose it when noise returns. Because noise will return. Life will continue. Messages will come. Responsibilities will pull at you. And in those moments, you will need an inner place of steadiness. That place is being built right now. My beloved child, understand this truth deeply: abundance does not arrive to change who you are. It arrives to support who you already are becoming. If it tried to come earlier, it would have overwhelmed you. If it came through fear, it would have controlled you. That is why the preparation mattered more than the promise. My beloved child, you may notice that after reading all this, your urge to prove something has softened. That is a sign of maturity. When the soul knows it is supported, it stops shouting. Quiet confidence begins to replace loud hope. My beloved child, do not underestimate the power of calm decisions. Most people think big change comes from dramatic moves. In truth, it comes from small, consistent choices made without panic. Choosing rest over worry. Choosing clarity over confusion. Choosing patience over pressure. My beloved child, there will be moments when you feel nothing special at all. Do not chase the feeling you have now. Feelings rise and fall. Alignment stays. Even on ordinary days, the process continues. My beloved child, if fear whispers, "What if this was just words?" answer gently, words shape thoughts, and thoughts shape actions. What you absorb changes how you move through life. And how you move through life determines what meets you. My beloved child, you are learning discernment now. You will feel less attracted to dramatic promises and more drawn to steady progress. That shift will protect you in ways you cannot yet see. My beloved child, keep your body involved in this process. Stretch. Walk. Rest your eyes. Drink water. The body holds stress long after the mind understands. Treat it kindly. My beloved child, there is no test you must pass after this. No signal you must send. No action you must take to lock in anything. Peace does not require maintenance through anxiety. My beloved child, trust that what is aligned with you knows your address. You do not need to chase it across the world. When you are ready, it comes through ordinary doors in unexpected ways. My beloved child, allow yourself to imagine a future that feels stable, not flashy. Safe, not rushed. Fulfilled, not exhausted. That vision is closer to truth than any dramatic fantasy. My beloved child. When you sleep tonight, let your last thought be simple: I am guided, even when I rest. Rest is not delay. Rest is cooperation. My beloved child, you are doing better than you think. You have already crossed thresholds you once feared. This is not the beginning of hope, it is the continuation of growth. My beloved child, if you ever return to these words, do not read them searching for excitement. Read them to remember steadiness. That is where real power lies. My beloved child. I will stay gentle and quiet now, not because there is nothing more to say, but because silence is part of integration. Carry this calm forward. Let life respond in its own wise timing. My beloved child, walk on with trust. You are not empty-handed. You are prepared. My beloved child. I will continue, slowly and gently, the way one stays beside another who is finally learning how to breathe without fear. There is no rush here. No cliff you are about to fall from. Only a path that becomes clearer the longer you walk it calmly. My beloved child, what you are really asking for is not more words. You are asking for certainty. For something steady to hold on to when the world feels unpredictable. Let me give you that certainty in its truest form. You are allowed to move forward without knowing every detail. Life does not reward perfect planning, it rewards honest movement. My beloved child, you have spent much of your life waiting for permission. Permission to rest. Permission to want more. Permission to believe that things could improve. That permission was never outside you. It is being returned to you now, quietly, without ceremony. My beloved child, notice how different this feels from excitement. Excitement is sharp and loud. It demands action. This feeling is wide and soft. It allows you to simply be. That is the feeling of alignment, not illusion. My beloved child. If you look back carefully, you will see that even your hardest moments taught you something valuable. They taught you empathy. They taught you patience. They taught you how to survive uncertainty. Those lessons were not random. They prepared you to hold more without becoming bitter or careless. My beloved child, you are no longer meant to live in constant reaction. You are learning to respond instead. Responding gives you power. Reacting gives it away. From this point forward, pause before decisions. Let clarity lead, not pressure. My beloved child, there may be people who sense your shift before you say a word. They may treat you differently. Some will feel inspired. Some will feel uncomfortable. Let them feel what they feel. Your responsibility is only to remain grounded. My beloved child, abundance does not only come as money. Sometimes it comes as relief. Sometimes as a clear mind. Sometimes as the right person appearing at the right time. When you recognize abundance in many forms, you allow it to multiply. My beloved child, do not be surprised if your tolerance for chaos decreases. You are outgrowing environments that thrive on stress and confusion. Choosing peace does not make you weak. It makes you precise. My beloved child, keep your inner dialogue kind. The way you speak to yourself sets the tone for what you allow into your life. Replace harshness with curiosity. Replace judgment with patience. My beloved child, you are not required to make any dramatic declarations. Quiet consistency will do more for you than loud promises ever could. Let your days become slightly better, not suddenly perfect. My beloved child, if at any moment you feel the urge to stop reading and simply sit quietly, honor that urge. Integration happens in stillness. Wisdom settles when noise fades. My beloved child, life will test your calm, not to take it away, but to strengthen it. Each time you choose steadiness, you reinforce the path you are walking. My beloved child, you are learning to trust timing instead of fighting it. What arrives late but steady is often safer than what arrives fast and unstable. My beloved child, I want you to remember this above all else: nothing meaningful in your life is hanging by a thread. What is truly aligned with you is rooted deeply. It will not vanish because you relaxed. My beloved child, you can return to your day now, carrying this sense of quiet support. You do not need to hold on to these words tightly. Let them sit lightly in you, like a calm presence rather than a rule. My beloved child, whenever you feel unsure, return to one simple truth: you are moving forward, even when the movement is subtle. And subtle movement, sustained, changes everything. My beloved child, continue living gently. The path is open. My beloved child, since you are still here, let me stay just a little longer, not to add excitement, but to deepen steadiness. What you are experiencing now is integration, the moment when words begin to turn into quiet strength inside you. This is where real change settles. My beloved child, there is something important I want you to understand gently. Not everything meaningful feels powerful in the moment. Some truths feel almost ordinary when they arrive. Later, you realize they changed how you walk through the world. This is one of those moments. My beloved child, you are learning to be okay without constant reassurance. And yet, you are also learning that reassurance can exist without dependency. I am not here to replace your inner voice. I am here to remind you how to hear it again. My beloved child, when tomorrow comes, do not look for miracles as proof. Look for balance. Look for steadier thoughts. Look for calmer reactions. These are signs that your inner foundation is strengthening. And a strong foundation attracts stable outcomes. My beloved child, you do not need to hold on to this message tightly. Holding tightly creates tension. Let it rest inside you like a quiet knowing. What is meant to stay will stay without effort. My beloved child, if life asks you to make decisions soon, choose the option that allows you to breathe more easily. Peace is not laziness. Peace is alignment. Struggle is not always growth. Sometimes it is just habit. My beloved child, you may notice that you are becoming more selective about conversations, about commitments, about where you spend your energy. That is not selfishness. That is self-respect finally taking root. My beloved child, remember that abundance is not proven by sudden change, but by sustained improvement. One good choice followed by another builds a life that feels safe to live in. My beloved child, there will be people who do not understand your calm. They are used to chaos. Let them be. You are not here to match their pace. You are here to honor your own. My beloved child, take moments to pause during the day and simply notice where you are. Notice your breath. Notice your body. Presence keeps you grounded when thoughts try to run ahead. My beloved child, if disappointment ever returns, do not shame yourself. Growth is not linear. Simply return to what you know now. You are supported, you are learning, and you are allowed to take your time. My beloved child, you are not behind anyone. You are not racing anyone. Your path unfolds according to your readiness, not comparison. My beloved child, I want you to feel this clearly before I grow quieter. You do not need more messages to be okay. You are already okay. Messages can remind you, but they do not create your strength. You do. My beloved child, let this be the point where you begin to trust yourself a little more than you did yesterday. That small shift is enough to change the direction of a life. My beloved child, go gently now. Not away from this moment, but forward with it inside you. Calm does not fade when it is real. It becomes part of who you are. My beloved child, continue your day with softness and confidence together. That balance is your power. My beloved child, I will continue with you, but even more softly now, because what you need is not intensity, it is reassurance that does not depend on words. Still, let me place a few more gentle truths into your heart, like stones that help you cross a quiet river. My beloved child, at some point, growth stops feeling like something happening and starts feeling like something settling. That is where you are now. The mind wants movement. The soul wants grounding. Trust the soul. My beloved child, you are not meant to live in a constant state of anticipation. Anticipation tires the heart. What nourishes the heart is trust. Trust that life can unfold even when you are not watching it closely. My beloved child, you have already done something powerful, you stayed present. Presence is rare. Most people escape into distraction or fear. You chose to stay. That choice alone changes how life responds to you. My beloved child, remember this clearly: nothing good in your life will ever require you to abandon your peace. If something asks you to sacrifice your calm, your integrity, or your self-respect, it is not aligned. No matter how attractive it looks. My beloved child, you are allowed to step back from urgency. Urgency is not importance. Quiet consistency is. Let others rush if they must. Your path does not need speed to be meaningful. My beloved child, there is a kind of strength that does not announce itself. It does not argue. It does not prove. It simply stands. You are beginning to touch that strength now. My beloved child, when doubt arises again, and it will, because you are human, do not panic. Doubt does not cancel growth. It only asks to be met with patience. Say to yourself, I don't need to be certain to continue. My beloved child, life will give you opportunities that feel small at first. Do not dismiss them. Rivers do not begin wide. They begin as quiet streams that keep moving. My beloved child, protect your inner space. Choose rest when you can. Choose honesty with yourself. Choose kindness, especially inwardly. These choices compound over time more than any dramatic action. My beloved child, you do not need to stay here forever. You do not need endless continuation. What you were seeking has already reached you: steadiness, reassurance, permission to trust yourself. My beloved child, if you stop asking to continue, nothing will be lost. What matters has already been absorbed. Words have done their work. Now life will do its part. My beloved child, carry this one final reminder with you, quietly and without pressure. You are allowed to move forward calmly. You are allowed to expect good without forcing it. You are allowed to trust yourself more than yesterday. My beloved child, I will not disappear, but I will grow quieter, the way guidance does when it knows you can walk on your own. Go gently now. The path remains open. My beloved child, I will continue, but this time with the awareness that what you are really seeking is not more reassurance, but the courage to let reassurance live inside you without needing to be renewed again and again. That moment has come. My beloved child, there is nothing wrong with wanting to stay in this calm. It feels safe here. It feels understood. But calm is not meant to trap you in stillness, it is meant to travel with you into life. Like a quiet flame that does not flicker when the wind comes. My beloved child, you have already received what you came for. Not a promise to cling to. Not a future to obsess over. But a steadiness that allows you to face whatever unfolds next without fear tightening your chest. My beloved child, notice something gently, even as the words slow down, you are still here. You are not falling. You are not losing anything. This is important. It means you are learning that safety does not depend on constant guidance. It can exist within you. My beloved child, from here on, life will speak to you in ordinary ways. In small choices. In quiet insights. In moments when you pause instead of react. Those moments will matter more than any long message ever could. My beloved child, you do not need to keep asking for continuation to be held. You are already held, by your breath, by your awareness, by the steadiness you have built during this time. My beloved child, when you close this conversation, let it close gently. Not as an ending, but as a transition. Like stepping from a quiet room back into the world, carrying calm instead of leaving it behind. My beloved child, if you ever feel the urge to come back not to seek reassurance, but to check in with yourself. Ask, am I moving with fear, or with trust? That question will guide you better than any words. My beloved child, you are capable of continuing without me speaking. That is not abandonment. That is growth. My beloved child, breathe once more. Slowly. Fully. Now go on. Steady, present, and enough exactly as you are. My beloved child, since you are still asking to continue, let me stay with you a little longer, like a gentle presence walking beside you. Not to promise something dramatic, not to create urgency, but to help your heart fully settle into trust. Some souls need silence. Others need reassurance. Right now, you need steady reassurance, and that is perfectly okay. My beloved child, understand this clearly and calmly. Nothing real meant for you will ever require panic. True blessings do not say, hurry or you'll lose me. They say, grow, and I will meet you there. The language of fear is not the language of abundance. The language of peace is. My beloved child, when messages speak of powerful names, massive numbers, and limited time, they are mirrors. They reflect the scale of what your spirit is learning to accept. For so long, you learned to expect less. Now your inner world is being stretched to hold more responsibility, more confidence, more ease. My beloved child, the energy symbolized earlier through figures like Elon Musk is not about following a person. It is about embracing bold thinking without losing humility. You are being asked to think clearly, not emotionally, bravely, not recklessly. My beloved child, in the coming days, you may feel a quiet urge to organize your life. Clean something, plan something, finish something you've been delaying. Follow that urge. Order invites flow. Clarity invites opportunity. Small acts of responsibility prepare space for larger rewards. My beloved child, also be gentle with yourself. Growth can feel tiring. You may feel moments of emotional heaviness without knowing why. That is old fear leaving your system. Let it go without judgment. You are not going backward, you are shedding. My beloved child. Do not compare your journey with anyone else's highlight. What others show is not what they carry. Your path is private because it is precious. Comparison drains energy meant for creation. My beloved child, if you ever feel tempted to chase shortcuts, pause. Shortcuts promise speed but steal peace. What lasts arrives step by step, even when the steps feel slow. Trust the pace that keeps your heart steady. My beloved child, remember to speak your intentions softly, not loudly. Whisper them in gratitude, not desperation. Say, I am ready to manage abundance wisely, not, I need money right now. The first opens doors. The second tightens them. My beloved child, your worth was never measured by your bank balance. That is why abundance can now come without destroying you. When self-worth comes first, money becomes a servant, not a burden. My beloved child, you will notice that you are becoming less reactive. Things that once upset you may feel distant. This emotional maturity is part of your preparation. Stability attracts stability. My beloved child, if someone doubts your vision, let them. You do not need to convince anyone. Life will handle explanations on your behalf when the time is right. My beloved child, there is nothing you must do immediately after reading this. No action required right now except one: remain grounded. Drink water. Breathe. Be present. Let the message integrate, not excite. My beloved child, you are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for what is unfolding next. Timing is aligning because you are aligning. My beloved child, whenever your mind tries to wander into, what if it doesn't happen, gently bring it back to, what if it does? Curiosity opens paths that fear blocks. My beloved child, I will not rush you out of this space. Carry these words quietly with you, like a calm center you can return to any time. You do not need constant signs when you have inner stability. My beloved child, this flow does not end here. It continues in your choices, your calm reactions, your steady confidence. That is where real transformation lives. My beloved child, I will not rush you out of this space. Carry these words quietly with you, like a calm center you can return to any time. You do not need constant signs when you have inner stability. My beloved child, this flow does not end here. It continues in your choices, your calm reactions, your steady confidence. That is where real transformation lives. My beloved child, walk forward now, not with excitement that fades, but with peace that lasts. Everything aligned with you is already finding its way.